Shout out to Infinite Legends. You already know, the next biggest podcast coming out of the whole city. Right here. And out here in the city, though, it's worldwide. You know, once you're from Toronto, make it out of Toronto, you can make it out anywhere.
Yes, you already know, Toronto Legends Podcast, another episode. Joining me today is one of the most craftiest point guards out of the GTA. You know, I compare him to personally, Jamal Crawford, skip to my street game, but at the same time, he's able to do it on the real. Myck, Kabongo, the legend. Right here.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about, growing up. Where are you from?
Man, I mean, you're here. You're here where it all started, man. I grew up on the east side of the city, Blake Street. This is a place where, I think I saw the best basketball players in the city here, for me, from my eyes.
Okay.
Just guys that didn't have the same opportunities.
100%. Understand that.
Things that happen around the neighborhood that we're from, where they don't have the, grades maybe, they have other things or circumstances happening at home that don't help them make basketball a priority. They choose another life to make money and income for their families.
Yeah.
And, the game becomes a back end and a back burner for them. So I know I was very privileged, first of all, blessed to have played the game and made it out of this place. Because trust me, there's more that were more talented than me that could have made it. But the other things steered them another way. So I know I'm living through a whole lot of, not just myself, it's more than me, grit and grind. More than me, grit and grind. You know what I mean? It's more than me.
I hear you. So we're actually in the facility, one of the places where you grew up. You said you helped build this gym?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is what it's all about. You take your talents to the next level, and you bring it back to your hometown, and help the community out. As he said, there was people here who just didn't have the same opportunities that he had, and he was able to, make something out of himself, and he's here to help the next generation, which is what we're all supposed to do after, get that level of success. Congratulations to you, bro.
And it was 72 points in there. We got to talk about that.
It was the 72?
I had 72 points in the gym. Still the highest to this day. I'm waiting for that record to get beat.
I don't know. Right now, these kids, I don't know. We talk about this all the time, the way that we grew up and the energy that we had towards basketball. Like we want to be the first, as you said, the first ones to make it. Now there's a lot of people who are already kind of making it and stuff like that. So I don't feel like the hunger is as hungry, but I feel like there should be more hunger because of all these opportunities that are in front of them. I just feel like we're a little bit more hungrier than them back in the day, but there's still a lot of great talent that we can see emerging in the community and on the next level. Like look at our Canadian basketball. I'm saying like we're gonna compete with the US this year and in the years to come. Congratulations to again all those players. They're doing a great job for coming back to the city and back to the community.
The biggest thing with that too, just to harp on what you said with that is it's just great to see that not only is the NBA level that we're getting guys at the
collegiate level, even high school.
You see around, I love hearing the names of the guys in Canada that are making an impact at their colleges. It's big time. Then you go overseas, we've got some guys.
Listen, we took some time, it took a lot of years, but we're everywhere.
It's there, we're here.
We're here. So tell us a little bit about the high school career.
I mean, self-explanatory. We were at a time where we had to leave Canada. Yeah. We were not getting exposure that necessarily that basketball players would get. So we always knew that. First of all, big shout out to Judy Purdue.
You
know what I'm saying? I always shout him out because he's one of the pioneers to have that. And legends to show legends. But I was a point guard, so I looked up to J. Duke. So you know what I'm saying? So that's fine.
Yeah. And you can't forget
yeah, yes sir, yes sir. Oliver Prince.
Setting the trend.
Oliver Prince, shout out to Oliver Prince, man. These names bring a smile to my face, man. Legends, you know. And nah, it's just for me, it's just seeing what Junior did, just having the opportunity, I wanted to be one of the best. And so for me, I knew that they always said that they're American to the best. I said, all right, let me go out there and show what I'm about. So they have this notion that we're soft.
Where were they?
Not always.
Shane, shout out to Shane.
Yes, sir. Big shout out MVP, champion too, by the way.
Big champion.
And not a lot gets talked about having an MVP season, championship season, right? That's big time.
MJ stuff.
Exactly. So for me, it's just seeing that what those guys did and wanted to do best, proving that over here on this side we have some real ballers, we have some real talent. That's what I was going over to prove.
So what was your most memorable moment out there for high school?
I'll say definitely being regarded as one of the best point guards in my class. Not only that, but players. Like that point guard position is so important and vital to the team. When you're setting up a team, you have to be able to set up the table for your team. And for me, I've always been feeling that the point guard position is in Boston. Where
it's a combo guard.
Yeah, it's a combo guard.
More scoring guard.
More scoring guard.
You're more of like a true point guard. But at the same time, you're able to score.
Exactly. That's what
being a point guard is really all about.
Exactly.
You can score whenever you want, but the whole point is getting your teammates better.
Exactly. So that's lost. But I feel like my high school career was just basically incredible because I lost 4 games. I won 111 games we won, and I've only lost 4 games my whole high school.
When did you go to
9th grade. So I did half at Eastern once January was about to go to offset that year. That's when I left. Yeah, bro. 4 losses, brother.
4
losses at every level too.
That's very good.
Every level, bro. And that's what it takes for basketball players.
You gotta win.
You gotta win.
So an example, Corey's a winner.
Winner.
The man won 2 championships here. That went to the States, won 2.
Winner.
And then that's when they see the winning. That's when it just becomes a little bit easier. But if you're consistent, you work hard, and you're winning. Nobody can say that. Your career will be self-explanatory. So shout out to you.
CJ and DJ, one of the best to ever come from that side, and the whole city and the country too.
So you went from St. Benedict's to Texas. How was it over there? That's a little bit about over there.
Now Texas was incredible. For me, I just wanted a place where I could play. Me, Corey, just wanted to play together.
Yeah, these guys left after the first year, and they're like,
smart.
One and done.
Smart.
One and done.
It's the best decision for them, but for me, I always knew that. For me, it's like the place I wanted to feel home, which was Texas at the time. Rodney Terry was there, but he left, and then I got recruited by this guy named Rob Lanier, who's one of my mentors now, my coaching mentors now to this day. That you barely get in this business, man. The more you're in this business, man,
you get to.
Yeah, there's not really camaraderie of the brotherhood that this is of someone that I care about beyond you being a member. You find out quick which one is just
who's there for the shine.
You find out very quick who's treating you just like a number. We're just humans at the end of the day that happen to be good at a game of basketball. But at the same time, these guys still have emotions. These guys still have feelings, and it's like people don't carry that. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad.
It's a business.
Yeah, it's a business, but guess what? That's not, I think, human life. The business aspect is business, but human life comes first before business to me. So, that's my coaching method and style. It might not be popular with some people, but I think, guess what? Everyone's not everyone's cup of tea.
That's what I So I have this analogy, or I have this theme, or whatever you want to call it, where there's so many different genres of like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I don't watch an NBA show. Like, it could be. I stick to what I watch what I like. So this could be a cooking show. Millions of people watching cooking shows. I like cooking shows, but you might not want to watch cooking shows. There's people who watch horror. Like they were like demons and devils, and I prefer not to watch.
Right. Some people, that's your cup
like
of tea.
literally, that's what all they watch.
That's your cup of tea.
That's your cup of tea. Right. Some people like comedy. Some people like other. You gotta want to say something just only sports. Like everybody,
Rock.
not everybody has to like, because there's billions of people in the world. There's billions of ideas. There's billions of different opportunities in different lanes. So stay in the lane that you like.
Where you broke that down.
Listen, I like to break.
That might be a sound bite. That might have to be a sound bite. I'm sure when the clip goes up, that might be it. And that's a gem right there, not just for, I think, just for generations to hear. You know, we have a young population of our youth where a lot of them confused, right? A lot of them don't know which way. They think we can only make it if we rap. We can only make it if we, trap. Nah, there's so many angles to that I feel like if that is being said, that needs to be amplified. That's incredible. Thank you for that. That's
definitely
no, that's incredible.
I'm telling you, it makes so much sense. Like, I just don't understand how people don't understand that. Not everybody's gonna like it. I tried it. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It is what it is.
Because when I'm making some pause, making somebody happy over here, somebody over here is mad. Regardless. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, you're happy over here, you're not making them happy, so they're mad. And you can't be everywhere at once. You can't do everything at once.
I talked about it. I think I need a phone.
Yeah.
AI was good.
AI.
Talk
to me. ChatGPT.
Make your phone real quick.
After university, you did go pro, and then also you even played in the Canadian League for a little bit. Tell us a little bit about some of those experiences. Like, I know playing overseas, I know that it gets difficult at times. I heard it's a challenge, but just experience. At the end of the day, now you can't get back that experience.
Man, playing overseas, just playing pro first of all. I'm grateful for the mindset I have, man. You see where I come from, we have nothing. And then when you take where I come from here and you really go where I'm from in Congo, we have nothing. Nothing. So with that, and if anyone has that in their mind, you already know I'm just grateful every day that I wake up. So for me, being a pro athlete, if some people say you didn't make it, nah, bro, I got to wake up and play basketball for a living and get paid for it. So when I just had that, I was just blessed to have that and have a serious injury. Thank God when I played, I'm grateful that I got to experience different countries, cultures. I think now I'm at peace with myself no matter where I am, which is the biggest.
That's the biggest. Yes. Life after basketball.
I have peace. I have peace. Like, you see me in this mold, like I'm peaceful now,
You're happy with what
I'm happy and content. I think I'm in the right space. I think I know why God has me here now. I understand why I'm here. I understand that I have a purpose, and I think basketball is just my start as a player. It's just a start for what I'm really here for. So I think that player piece was great. I had a lot of fun. I built memories that I'll never forget playing. Sometimes I watch myself the other day. I scene I never do, but it just happened to come in my timeline. I'm like, damn, that's me. I used to move like that. And I didn't know because I'm just so wrapped up in today, in the current moment. So, I'm grateful for the career I had. I'm blessed, but I'm more excited about what I'm going to do after getting basketball.
So you don't see yourself like joining any men's league or anything like that?
Never. I might coach one.
You're not done.
No, you guys want me to coach? Yeah.
You might have to post my bin on your team for me. You're like a Jason Kidd type of, those type of guys.
I want to coach now. I'm really done, bro.
I might have an opportunity.
Say that
for us to coach.
My son's school. Let's do it.
Weekends.
While I'm here. Why not?
I just went to my son's school and he told me that they don't have a coach. They're looking for a coach. They're not good. Still coaching grassroots. Shout out to Coach Roy.
Shout out to Coach Rev.
Rev.
Shout out to Rev.
Shout out to the Rev. So, appreciate everything that you do for us, man. What's one thing that you wish somebody would have told you growing up?
Thinking about that, because this is like a question I really had to think about. I don't really think there's something someone can tell you what's about to come. I think I don't think there's something someone would have told me that could have helped me to get through what I went through life. But I think if someone would have told me God will never fail me, no matter what turbulence I'm having, if I had that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, but you don't know when it's turbulence, when you're really at that boiling point of, you know, do I belong? Or do I keep going? Like, those little turbulence points, where now you're in the darkness, you're in places you shouldn't, you know? Like, that's the one where I wish someone would have said, this is turbulence right now, it's gonna be okay, but you don't get that. You know, no one's ever told you, like, this is what's gonna happen, like turbulence, you know, but I wish that installment piece of really knowing that he's with me no matter what's going on, I'm covered, because then you don't have the fear. Yeah, it's like I was feeling. Okay, I take an L. Okay, you know, you take an L, on to the next, we get up and we win, we push.
So you said fearless, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. People, it's the fear. So like I'm writing a book right? Be released, in January. I went this way, I was far gone for a long time before I got back to where I am today. Right? And some people, they just, fully gone. I wasn't fully gone. I went far away from it for a while.
That's why we have to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Okay? Stories like this.
You gotta learn.
You know how that
the right side. And you know where that's going.
You know how one's going.
I've seen it too many
times.
I've
seen it too many times. You know every story out there.
Yeah, who's winning the opening night? Houston or OKC?
It's kind of, I think, with games, right now I'm a coach, I kind of want to see the preparation. I want to see who's in the lineup. I want to see who's injured before I could even make a pick now, you know? And I
But roughly, just give me a prediction. Give me a prediction, man.
It's too tough to tell, but honestly, I'm a coach now, you can't tell. But honestly, I would say they're both very talented teams. Not politically correct answer, I go with the right one always. Represent hometown. Of course, you got to go with Shea at OKC. And if not, then it's Trey, it's KD, because that's my Texas brother, right? That's my Longhorn brother.
That's why he's having difficulty answering the question. He has a brother on the team, and he has a fellow Canadian on the team who's our brother as well. So so I overstand that one.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough questions. Last one.
Yes, sir.
LA versus G-State.
Ooh, why are you doing this to me?
These are the opening night games, man. We got massive predictions.
Luka, I'm sorry, man. Luka coming back pissed, and that's my favorite player right now in the league. He's the best by far. So I'm going with him. But
with the loss of the weight and stuff, you think he's gonna play better that way, or?
Yeah, it's Luka. He just, he's
gonna gain
Serbian. If you know anything about those guys,
beer.
Yeah, that's part of their culture. It's not our culture.
Yeah,
we don't understand their culture. But as long as he could lace him up and be ready to play, I don't care what you do off the court. It's none of my business. As long as you can come and strap him up and we can compete and trust you when we compete, that's all it should matter. We're grown men, So at the end of the day, you just gotta
just put the ball, basketball in the bucket.
Put the ball in the hoop. As long as you ain't killing nobody,
yeah.
You ain't causing harm to children, then you good. My books, and you're good. Just play the game of basketball and keep it there. Don't make things more complicated than it needs to be. But that's what the media does, right?
Yes, sir.
So keep it simple.
Keep it simple,
sir.
And with that being said, again, shout out Myck Kabongo. Appreciate you. Connecting the dot, cementing history. You already know what time it is.
Sir.
Go check us out.
Love.
Storm. seconds to go. Kabongo has to force one, throws a wild one up.